it seems like I made a bit of an error of judgment regarding My Hero Academia, considering the fact that, I think we've got 2 episodes left to go, because it's double the episodes, I'm betting. Nope, we're one off from doubling the episodes. It's episode 25, the final episode of My Hero Academia Season 2. Hello everyone, Liam Catterson here, and I've just said where we're at. This is the final episode. See, I thought they were doubling from 13, and here we go, but apparently not, so I'm the fool, aren't I? This is the final episode to what has been an incredible Season 2 of My Hero Academia, one that has progressed from Season 1, and it has risen the bar in terms of storytelling, in terms of developing characters, building towards the overall plot. I'm guessing is all for one in terms of how dangerous he is, especially with the fact that he is the mastermind behind the League of Villains. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, this season has absolutely been a blast and has just furthered my love for My Hero Academia. It's just been an absolute beauty of a show so far. So first off, as I mentioned a few episodes back, the My Hero Academia movie will be the reaction after this. We won't be jumping straight into Season 3 just yet. We'll be jumping into the My Hero Academia movie. For those who might have just skipped that episode because they might not have liked it and all of that, I do plan on making a 10-15 minute reaction. I'm not going to put the full reaction up on YouTube, even with the PIP cut out, because because here's the thing, and here's how I know it's not going to work. I accidentally uploaded my Runaways full reaction to YouTube rather than Patreon, and that got blocked. I mean, different companies, but anime is a bit more stricter, isn't it, in terms of copyright and reactions, so yeah, but even so, the full reaction is going for Patreon for the My Hero Academia movie, whereas I'm going to try and meddle, because I'm not so sure about how anime movies work for the rules. I know with my Serenity reaction, I was allowed 10-15, a few more minutes with the non-PIP sections, but that was it, and I'm not so sure how that's going to roll around for My Hero Academia's movie, so 10 to 15 minutes, and if not, then I'll probably make it strictly 10 minutes, and if that doesn't work, then I'll have a redirect ready for somewhere, I don't know. But that's the plan. We're not jumping straight into Season 3 yet. We're going to be jumping, the next reaction will be the movie, and then that'll be it for a week, and then we'll jump into Season 3. So, that's that in terms of the movie reaction. But, I'm looking forward to seeing where this episode does go, because I doubt we're going to have a fight with the heroes. Unless Tamura gets squashed. And that could be a possibility, but I doubt it. Especially since we've been building to strengthening the League of Villains after Stain's ties to the League of Villains motivated a few people to stir out from the shadows and be like, hey, we want in. So yeah, I doubt we're going to get a full-fledged fight. If anything, I have a feeling we're going to be building towards Season 3, like building these characters towards Season 3, because the way I see it going down is the first half of Season 3, we're going to deal with the League of Villains, Tamura, Deku's look-alike, everyone, and then All for One is going to be the main focus on the second half of Season 3, should I say? So that's how I envision it going down. Especially if he's more deadlier than if he's more deadly than Imagine. I haven't got my thing up. That's great. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this does go down, and how they're going to cap things off. We're going to have some reaction probably from Bakugo after what happened with the Bakugo Deku versus All Might match. And I'm just really interested to see how they do build to Season 3, because I'm really excited with what we've been teased for Season 3. I'm excited to be going into Season 3 and ending Season 2, because Season 2, like I said, has been an absolute gem. It's seen Todoroki become my favourite character And I still stand by that. Todoroki is just an absolute amazing character to watch. And I will say Bakugo is like my third favorite, which sounds a bit heinous for me to put Ide in like my fourth favorite character for this season, considering he's had a really emotional arc with the whole Ingenium situation when Stain attacked him and he went through that darkness. I don't know, I think I've just grown more to Bakugo, which is something I never thought I'd be saying, but I mean, I'm the same person who now likes John Murphy from The 100, so yeah. But I really enjoyed how I don't know if I could pick a favorite episode. Probably the Shoto Todoroki origin, because that was really beautifully done, and it also gave Todoroki the win, which was more needed than Deku winning. So, but like I said, it packed really an emotional punch, not just in the past in explaining Todoroki and his scar and everything, but also in the present when Deku encouraged him to use his quirk and make it his, not be a symbol of his father and all of that. So I really love that episode so much. They've all been really amazing episodes, but I think that one stands out so much considering how emotional it was. So yeah. But yeah, let's get started with My Hero Academia, because I'm going to be going out after this, so that's awesome. But yeah, let's get started with My Hero Academia, episode number 25. This is Encounter. The full reaction will be on Patreon, of course. So with that said, let's go.
I want to be Mr. Staney. I want to kill Mr. Staney. Come on, handyman, please let me join your League of Villains.
She crazy.
You gotta be kidding me. Is she crazy?
She is crazy.
Conversation. For the most part, at least. Come on, she could be useful. And this guy hasn't committed any flashy crimes, but he's taken Stain's
How do you
ideology
pronounce
to
the
heart.
reverse of Deku?
I
Dabby.
don't like this. My new purpose is to carry out the hero killer's will.
Oh
Why
shit.
asked you, Patchwork? Why is everyone so hot on Stain? It's all I ever hear about.
No,
Every
don't
damn
do it.
day. It's really pissing me off. You two are done.
Oh shit! Oh, whoa! Poor Kuriguri's gotta step in and be the ref.
We didn't pass the practicals, so we're doomed. Don't you get it, Midoriya? Or did all my knuckles
Oh shit! Is he poking him in the eyes?
Kaminari? I'm not
Damn
sure I'll get to
Kaminari.
go either. Our team only passed thanks to Mineta. I got knocked out. And since we don't know how they're scoring stuff, I might have flunked.
At least bring us back lots of camp souvenirs, please!
Victory and loss, I'm sure, doesn't
Bell
define.
rings, you should be in your seats. Morning. That was just to get you on edge. Besides, the training camp will focus on building your strength.
They're not
Those
that
who failed
cruel.
need those lessons the most. We were never going to separate you. That was just a logical deception we used.
Again.
You tricked us all.
I should have.
I mean, this is not the first time Shoto's done it.
time you've lied to us. Aren't you afraid we'll lose faith in you?
A little blunt there, Tenya.
That's a good point. I'll consider it.
Why doesn't Class 1A go shopping together?
Hey, yeah.
Nice.
out as a class before.
Downtime, also.
Right? I can't think of anything more annoying. Will you come, Todoroki? I visit my mom on days off.
You party poopers! Don't you ever get tired of being so
Love the end credits are playing in this.
Everyone from teens to seniors. Logistics
We're going to scare the children. Stop.
Whoa, aren't those you
Oh my goodness.
I saw him on TV. The sports festival was so good.
Like they're like celebrities.
I can't
It's
believe they still
amazing.
remember that.
I want to track down a new duffel bag so I can up my training.
I mostly just need bug spray.
Nice.
Is it because you like him?
Oh.
You're so stupid, Aoyama!
Oh.
That's not it at all!
Season 3, it's full sailing ahead, isn't it?
Together as a class, but here I am all by myself.
Oh, it's someone from UA. Nice.
Oh
want an autograph.
shit.
You were the one who got beat to hell at the sports fest. No. This feels like it's destiny.
Oh boy.
Oh, right. From your point of view, we haven't met since
might-
the attack on UA.
Oh Oh my.
We spend some time catching up, Izuku Midoriya.
Holy shit, is this the first time we've got a full look?
Shigaraki.
Yep. Oh lord.
This very moment, but these idiots keep smiling like they don't have a care in the world.
Love how deep you're going there,
Killer
Tamura.
gear. Are they really selling this? You'll get into so much trouble if you buy that. Sure,
Jesus.
but how does it look? Oh, cool.
Advertising, but it's to
on the other
push
hand,
Tamura, I get it.
You've got sympathizers who couldn't care less about your ideals. Just an old friend who ran into you at the mall. Calm down and wipe that
Yep,
look off
friend
your
is the
face.
right word.
I think we should have a conversation is all. A friendly chat. Oh, and of course if you try to run or fight me in any way, well, it'll be fast. Soon as all 5 of my fingers touch your neck, your throat will be the first thing that disintegrates. In a matter of seconds, you'll be nothing more than dust and powdered bone.
Okay, Thanos.
After you, I could kill 20, 30, maybe even more before a pro showed up and managed to stop me. I get it. Let's talk. This is nice. A real moment.
Yeah, this is
Let's
nice.
go grab a seat and get comfortable, why don't we?
Is it gonna take him? Like, I could just
It comes
imagine
down
if there was a
to it,
roller coaster there,
I hate
you'd take him there.
basically everything, but the hero killer pisses me off the most right now.
Isn't he one of your guys?
This is disturbing.
Not technically, but that's what the
Sure, I think he's amazing because he tries so hard to be a hero. But it's not like I like him. He's my friend. What Aoyama said
Oh
was
my
ridiculous.
god!
What's the difference? I don't understand.
I
you,
could just kiss him.
your goals and your villains. I don't agree with anything you do. I don't agree with the hero killer either, but I can understand him, at least sort of.
He's got more of a.
Because the hero killer and I have something in common. We're inspired by All Might.
everything I do.
When things were looking bad for him, he didn't abandon his mission like you did. Even if the way he acted was wrong, he held true to his beliefs. That's the difference.
Damn. Uh-oh.
It's like a weight off my chest. I see it now. All the dots connected. Why he makes me so angry. Why you irritate me so much. Everything makes sense.
It's creepy.
It's him. The problem is All Might.
Oh boy.
He's why these morons are able to smile thoughtlessly.
He inspires a lot of
They
people.
feel so safe because that
The
garbage
bridge.
pro is smiling thoughtlessly too, as if there's no one in the whole world he can't save. Oh, I'm glad we had this chat. I feel better.
You might want to simmer down. You're going to cause a commotion in the
I don't need to
public.
change my ways after all. Oops, don't struggle now. Unless you want to die.
Jesus
Want all these people
Christ.
here to crumble as
She's
well?
just walking past by and you're blurting this
You
out.
know, it's really ironic, hero killer. I'm your opposite, but you let me live. And now your ideals.
Let go of him.
Oh shit.
This is nothing. Everything's fine. Stay back. No closer.
Oh, you were here with a friend? I didn't know. Sorry about that.
What the fuck?
Following me, I'll get angry.
What the fuck? Tamura, just no.
Here's a little word of advice, friend. Be careful. The next time we meet, I'll likely have to kill you.
At least he's being polite and calling him a friend. Holy shit, that was an absolutely
killing if you don't have real
sinister scene.
I'm sorry I couldn't be there to protect you and the others.
It's fine.
I always love that he has that guilt. Yeah, he'll be having nightmares about that. Talk.
Yeah, what is it?
Do you ever have times when you can't save all the people that you want to?
Yes, I do. And often. Someone could be injured and calling out for my help anywhere in the
bane of
world
being
right
a
now,
hero.
and I would never know about it. I know it's frustrating, but we're only human.
I can't do this anymore. I don't think my heart can handle another scare.
Oh no!
I'm sorry. Everything's fine. I'm okay, Mom. There's no need to cry. The heroes and the police have been taking really good care of me all night.
Sansa, make sure they get home safe.
Shigaraki calls the real scene. Oh my god,
This
that was
time, at
beautiful.
least it appears to have been a coincidence for the good of the students. You should consider leaving UA, All Might.
But I've barely gotten started. I mean, it's only been 3 months
For
of
their
teaching.
safety, isn't it?
I told you before that you weren't cut out for it.
If anything, this
All
will...
for one again. This time we have to capture him.
One more fight.
Burning this...
I'm
One more
counting on you
fight.
again, Sugauchi.
Yeah.
One more fight.
All of us need to be prepared for the evil lurking around the corner. Because that's how we'll become true heroes.
Oh, Todoroki!
We don't have time to stand around. We have to keep running toward our goals.
Never a day where you should give up. Oh, that's not the pro... Oh! This is nice, this is nice. Season 3 is gonna be absolutely kicking my ass, isn't it?
If he asks for help, then of course I'll step
So
in and
straight
guide him.
into Mura now.
That's not a problem as I see it. In fact, I've been waiting for the day when he seeks my aid. I'm preparing for him to become the next me, my successor.
Oh, shit! Whoa, what the friggin' hell? But that's the thing, though, isn't it? Like, now there's more strength in how people perceive, like how All for One especially perceives Tamura, because now he's got his conviction. After that, after Deku has unlocked, he's unlocked that conviction for him, hasn't he, with that little talk. That was sinister, though. And it was so eerie, considering you wanted Deku to do something, scream for help, make him slip up or something along those lines, but he was at a vulnerability because one move. No, there we go. Couldn't do it the first time, but oh, that was sinister. Yeah, that was something. That was a really awesome episode, and I love the fact that we got a lot of focus on Tamura in this episode. Kind of like, well, it was about the fact that this episode was based on him and his missing link. His he was questioning all throughout this episode. We love basically taking away the things that people seem to enjoy, but what's the difference between me and Stain? And turning to Deku proved to be the best decision that Tamura made. Well, not just that though, but with his childlike mentality, as well as the fact that he's full of hatred, it's gonna create a bit of irrational thinking. So I think that was, I don't know, I think that was that was a strong move from Tamura. Not good now that he has his conviction, especially I think with the most important cog in the system being that Deku is like, well, Stain never gave up. And he stuck to his commitment. He stuck to his drive in his conviction. Whereas you did give up at the USJ even when things looked a bit tough for you. Well, he even did make statements about, well, this is game over, shit, and then yeah. And that's the thing with Stain. Like Stain continued to even though things were looking a bit brutal for him, he did so until he was physically incapable of doing so even further, especially with that rant he made at the end, whereas Tamura still had a lot of health in him, and his quirk was still viable, but he saw what happened to Nomu, and everyone showed him, and he was like, nah, I'm out of this. So yeah, but now he's got a stronger drive, especially with the connection of All Might to Deku and Stain, since both of them look up to All Might. Whether it's a heroic aspect or a aspect, they both have All Might in mind, and now that's going to push Tamura's drive, and we're going to be back into that focus on finishing the symbol of peace. Considering, I think, well, we know that hasn't been the drive throughout the season in my eyes from Tamura. It's more about the fact that, well, this is the thing about how I see Tamura. I think there's been a lot of comedic directions they've gone with Tamura's character, in the sense that they've developed a bit of creepiness, but they've also developed that comedic side. And whenever Stain was around and he was lecturing him and all of that, there was that childish retaliation from Tamura, and it was funny. I think it was the way it's always been delivered from Tamura's voice that like, you just laugh and you just love it. Even in this episode, he was just done with this shit when Dabi and Togo, well, Dabi especially, Dabi was the one that was taking no shit whatsoever, but when Dabi insulted him, he was like, yeah. But now that Tamura has got his conviction, and now that's impressed All For One, that's kind of strengthened the League of Villains even further in my eyes, considering the fact that there was doubt, I think from Giran. Yeah, because I think he was the one that said he's a bit too immature to lead this. They might have a bit more faith now that he's got a conviction, and he kind of understands. He kind of understands the difference between the difference with him and Stain now after that talk with Deku, considering he was like, well, we're both the same basically, so what gives? Like, we both do the same thing, but we're so different, what gives? Yeah, that's the way I was going. And it is so eerie and I mean, I think it was more to antagonize Tamura's character and to give him a bit more spotlight to make him question, and to make us, the viewers, see, like, through Tamura's eyes, like, what gives? Everyone's like praising this dickhead, basically. That's what's probably going through Tamura's head at the minute. Everyone's praising him, but we both take the same things, but you know, what gives and all of that. And that's the thing, though. They're still praising someone who's a criminal in the sense of the streets and all of that. It's like The Flash. Like, they dedicate coffees to terrorists. At Jitters, they have a Zoom Express and all of that, or whatever it is. And it's like, so you're basically devoting one of your products to someone who terrorized the city. Okay. And that's the same thing with Stain. I mean, yes, Stain did have some reasonable, like, as Deku said, he had some reasonable goals, and he did become inspired, and he is more, well, he's not as a chaotic evil, if we're going to D&D references. I'd say chaotic neutral, I guess, in a sense, because it's not like he's, he does do, I don't know. I mean, he's still evil at the end of the day, so yeah. But it's not like, I guess he is as evil as Tamura and all of that, but he still does a lot of shit, so, yeah, at the end of the day, he was only wanting to weed out the weak and make the strong survive and all of that, so he wasn't as chaotic as Tamura, and I think we already got that aspect anyways, considering how batshit crazy Tamura is. But, yeah, it's still pretty shitty if you're selling merc based on someone who caused a lot of shit, especially to heroes. I mean, he might have his reasonings. He might be thinking, there's a few fakes out there in this world, and we need to get rid of them. But he still did a lot of damage, and he still caused a lot of pain, and he still did villainous acts at the end of the day, so yeah. But I absolutely loved that focus on Tamura in this episode, and it was just really, really sinister to see, especially with him sitting down with Deku and having that polite talk and all of that, which was really, really well done, by the way. I loved it. And he had the politeness to call him his friend. Oh, but yeah, we all get that sick, sinister twist with villains and all of that. Yeah. Anywho, I was going to say, yeah, it was a great episode for Tamura to finally fill in that gap that's been plaguing him throughout season 2, because like I said, he hasn't had that ambition this season to bring down the symbol of peace, whereas he was speaking so highly about it like every so often, every now and again through season 1, but it was more he was being antagonized this season, and he was being lectured about his lack of conviction, and that's been plaguing him. We saw it throughout this episode, how it was plaguing him and how he was questioning. Like I said, we got to see how Stain's words meant a lot to him in terms of how, like, he was questioning about why we're so different, and all of that, and he's finally filled in that missing gap, and now he's tied in All Might into all of this after that talk with Deku. So it was great to see a lot of focus in Tamura and a lot of I feel like this wrapped up nicely. Like, it wasn't like I didn't think it would go down like this, but I think this was the best way to end season 2 in terms of filling in the blanks. Because otherwise, Tamura's been like a punch bag, especially to Stain's, especially from Stain. But he's finally got a reasoning, and he's finally filled in something that's been plaguing him. So I really like that. Yeah, other scenes though, Uraraka, perplexed, still plagued by Yuga's comment. I have a feeling they're going to be pushing the Uraraka Deku ship so much in season 3. It's kind of like season 2 gave a bit of a hint from it when Uraraka was like flustered and all of that, and I have a feeling they're going to be developing a bit more to it, because I doubt they're going to have Uraraka act like the way she did in this episode and then forget about it. So I have a feeling we're going to be pushing towards that ship in season 3, but we'll just have to wait and see. But it was just really cute to see Uraraka a bit bamboozled, perplexed, and all of that. So yeah. I love the fact that Aizawa, once again, I think I did say it, though, when he was, like, saying, okay, for those who will fail, they'll go to summer camp. And I was like, this is gonna be like, you'll be thrown out, basically, of UA. It's like season 1, episode 5 all over again. And lo and behold, it was right. Even Ida, commented about the fact that this is the second time you've duped us, what gives? Although he did say there will be a bit of extra work for those who are ranked lowly, but or those who failed, should I say. But still, it's so funny to see Aizawa basically, because this is the thing, he's such a serious character, and it's like, okay, you wouldn't want to put you wouldn't want to prank Aizawa by any means. He seems like someone who you shouldn't be pissing off whatsoever. So you take his word with sincerity, and it's so great to see him trolling everyone by giving out these like these threats if they don't step up their game and all of that. But it was really great stuff to see Aizawa dupe them again. But he also made that comment as well about the fact that there was even though Aizawa said we're not going to hold back, they did a bit, and I expected that. I mean, we even saw that, like, Aizawa himself held back a bit, especially with the catapult thing with Momo. So yeah, you would expect that. But you also want to analyze how the students do in the whole examination thing as well, and yeah, I really liked that scene so much, as well as the downtime activities as well, where they were all going shopping. It was just really, it was sweet. I absolutely loved it. And I'm gonna wrap this up by first saying Toga is absolutely crazy. Like, there is nothing innocent about, a dark area with a girl skipping and all of that, with and you have that vibe that she's villainous. Yeah, as we saw a few episodes back, and then she comes out with the whole craziness in this episode. Even Tamura was like, she crazy and all of that. Also, I forgot to make a mention of this point whilst I was reflecting on Tamura, but I think that's the first time we've seen full-faced him. We saw glimpses of his face, like parts of his eyes and all of that, and a part of his smile, but I think this is the full face. This is the first time we got to see his full face and all of that. As well as the fact, I think it was nicely tied in with the fact that we got to see glimpses of how he got his hand over his face, with the hand being separated and all of that. Not his hand, but I think it's I'm not sure if that's been stated on all of that, but I have a feeling it's a relative and all of that. Yeah, so we got to see glimpses of that, of the hand being separated whilst he was talking to Deku. So I really, really loved that. And I really just love that comment from All Might about how he has more motivation to smile and be the symbol of peace to everyone as much as he can. So I really, really like that. But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up because I'm about to go out in a minute. And I think I've spoken about this episode long enough. Like I said, movie is next. I'm really looking forward to seeing that because I know my friend Bree has been hyping up about it, and I'm really excited to check it out. So yeah, overall, I really loved this episode, and I loved the focus on Tamura, and I can't wait to see what Season 3 has to bring, especially since All For One is going to have an extra push if these last several episodes of Season 2 have indicated anything. We're going to have, shit's going to hit the fan big time, and I'm a bit scared for Season 3, I'm not going to lie, I'm scared. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, that was a fantastic episode. I absolutely loved the focus on Tamura, and now he's got that bit of development. Considering he was being a bit he was a punch bag for Stain. Let's call it as it is. He was a punch bag for Stain. But now he's got his reasoning. Now he's got All Might intertwined with the fact that Deku and Stain look up to him in different areas, and now he's got his conviction after that talk with Deku, so scary times. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed my Season 2 reactions of My Hero Academia. But yeah, I will. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!